Having access to people's lifestyle, people's day-to-day activities, people's locations, people's, you know, network, and everything. It's so easy nowadays to have a look at that or, have track of what's going on in people's lives, right? It's an advantage, right? 100%. But in some situations, it's kind of used in a different way. For example, if you go through a breakup or you just are not matching up with the other person, no matter what the situation is, no matter what the, uh, difference or that gap in that, having that connection is, whatever it is, having access to that person is so convenient on social media, right? For example, you broke up with that person, all right? The reason you broke up may be whatever, but now the only thing you have to do is to get over that phase so that you could move forward. You could get going with your life with any other person or whatever's your, desire in life. But having that social media access and the access to her or his profile just makes it so hard. And your own subconscious, or I'd say that, immediate response, I'd say is a downside to your own growth, because what you're doing is that you're checking their profile. You're checking what they're doing. If there's any other person they're getting along with, you're checking their profile frequently. Maybe you would have checked her profile or his profile 3 or 4 times a day before, right? When you guys were together. But now it's way more than that. All right? Be clear with yourself, all right? Be honest to what you're doing. Have track of what you're doing, your activities, your response to stress or whatever kind of a situation you're facing, which is hard. And social media makes it complex sometimes and makes it, I wouldn't say it's the platform's mistake or error. It's your own error. Right? It's your choice to type that person's username or not. It's your choice if you want to follow that person or not. It's your choice if you want to, keep following that person or not. You could unfollow that person right away. You could take that follower off your followers list, right? You can do that. But you're like that connection that you feel that, things might work even now, even at this point, even in this scenario, things could work out. I wouldn't even say it's holding you back for now. It's going to hold you back for life, because the more you remain in that situation, in that emotion, the more engraved that thought is going to be in your brain. Because the longer you are in that emotion, you're like, this might work, this might work, this might work. And your brain is constantly with that thought, right? Because it's expecting something in return, a response, that bond again. And which most of the time, I know it's harsh, which if you guys broke up, most of the time it's not going to work out for a second time. And most of the time, like I said, if it doesn't work out, your brain is going to go like crazy, right? There is no term I could use other than crazy for this. Because you're like, what do I do now? It's over. You yourself are not willing to accept the reality that that person is gone. Checking their profile frequently. What they're doing. Is there another person in their life now? Is he doing this? What's going on here? Why is there another post? Does he or she doesn't feel that pain? Why is there a new post on her profile, on his profile? Why is she doing this? Why is he doing that? Whatever might be going in their lives, whether they're happy or not, whatever. You left that person or that person left you, it's over. That line is cut, all right? You don't have to be bothered by whatever they're doing. If you're bothered even at that point, which I wouldn't say it's not going to happen, it will happen, because your brain is like, I loved this person too much. I was too connected to this person. It might work even now, which in reality, most of the time, like I said, it's not going to work out, right? And your brain it's going to take a while for your brain to realize that. For you yourself, your activities, your immediate thought, it's not going to catch up instantly. It's going to take a while, and you should be okay with that, right? That pain is going to be there. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy. No, there is going to be that pain. Anyway, specifically, what I'm telling you here is don't check his or her profile on social media. Don't do this. Let me stress on this point as well. If you listen to sad songs, sad lyrics, maybe it's like 1 a.m. or 2 a.m. in the morning and you're with sad songs and you have her or his profile on your mobile ready, what if I text him or her? Nobody's gonna stop me. It might work. You just feel that emotion, those lyrics, and that's how they're, structured. Those lyrics trigger certain emotions in you, right? And once those emotions are triggered, you want to do whatever to get that person back because you feel that pain even more, right? This is nothing dramatic. Like, I'm not trying to give you any vague advice or, just give you anything generic. I'm getting into specifics just so you understand the neurological point of this entire scenario. It's all about your brain. Your brain is like, I still can have that person. At that point, with the sad songs, with you having access to that person on social media, I have access to this person even now. That means I can get along. That's how your brain functions, especially in the breakup phase. Listen, it's not going to be easy, right? But just take that person off your search history on social media or even your followers list, following list, whatever. Just take that person out. Don't block them. Don't block him. Because the moment you block that person, let me tell you this as well. I want to get into every single thing, specifics in a way that you understand what I'm trying to say, because I want to save your time. And like I said previously as well, in the previous videos, I'm not going to give you anything which I wouldn't do. This is my thinking pattern. I wouldn't even say it may help you. You might have different perspective than me. But whatever I tell you here, if you follow this, 100% you're going to have a positive outcome in your own life. Your trajectory is going to be in a positive direction. And this is nothing motivational. I'm not here to give you some, motivational, generic motivation. Oh, do this, anything is possible. Wake up at 4 a.m., wake up at 3 a.m., take cold showers, this, that. We have to be strategic in our approach. Anyways, do not block that person, because the moment you block that person, there's going to be that probability in mind. I've blocked this person, I might unblock him. There's also an option to unblock that person. She might or he might check my profile and she might not find me, or he might not find me. What if she doesn't find me? What if he doesn't find me? What if we lose our connection? You are supposed to lose that connection, but not through blocking, all right? Because once you block, more of your concentration is towards that. Don't do it, right? I'd say, look, if you broke up with a person, that person wasn't completely connected with you, and you feel that, that pain right now. What's that connection gonna feel like if the other person is completely made for you, right? How is that gonna feel? And that's gonna be way superior than what this was, right? The entire bond, the overall connection, that, that feel is gonna be different. Do you need that, or do you need something which you feel now was at that echelon, but was mediocre? All right, let's be real. Anyways, I hope you understood what I was trying to say here. I just want to make sure that you guys understand how serious this situation is because people waste a lot of time into something which isn't going to give them any response, any benefit, any result. They're just putting weight on themselves. They're putting weight which is unnecessary. Which I don't want you to do that. And my friend, I'm rooting for you. And I want you to win. Do it.